All right, let's get back to this. While we're waiting on Dan and Destel to hop in chat so that we can play some free Enterprise. Right now, we're just goofing off with some random NES game. This is Darius Twin. I don't know why I keep pulling up shoots just as little shmups, as little time killers, because I'm notoriously bad at shmups.
That's what shmups are for. They're quarter munchers.
Yeah, but I'm also notoriously bad at shmups, so...
I mean, being bad at something doesn't mean it's not fun.
That's fair. Never been my big cup of tea.
So now that everybody is here, so I did issue feedback in the FE Discord about the life potions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And their explanation made sense. After I thought about it for a little bit, I'm like, honestly, how many times do I buy? Given the fact that we start with the starter kit that gives us like 15 life potions or whatever, in other games, tend to like Final Fantasy VI. I think Phoenix Downs are like 500 gil a pop.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
They're like 1,005. Yeah.
Yeah, five.
They're
five. They're unreal. Like it's.
I mean, their logic was basically, in a lot of stuff, they wanted people to put a little more thought into it than rather than just buying 30 life potions.
As soon as they find them. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't really disagree with. I mean, I think it's a case where, they took the feedback. I'm not sure. I mean, they were very considerate about it. I don't know if you're in that Discord or not, but you can go scroll up or whatever and read it. But
yeah, I don't really follow it though.
I think it was. Although what I suggested was that they actually implement a kind of like consumables difficulty flag.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one of the open source people was like, "Hey, I'm going to do that," and they did.
Oh, cool.
So after having a week to stew on it, I don't want to do a fucking captcha, guys.
I hate that.
After sitting on a week, I'm like, you know what? Given that we start with that starter kit, it's probably not bad. So I'm, like I said,
Yeah, give it a try. If we don't like it, maybe that.
I mean, well, I'm still not doing it on the beta.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
For now. So let's see what this
Damn.
rolled.
I need to wait on you for a minute anyway. Man, no continues, really? That's very unusual for something that's Super Nintendo era. That's more like NES brutal.
What do we got? Okay. The Yang start.
I feel like we had one of them fairly recently. After not having one in forever. Yeah, we did, because there was no claws. And then that last one, they were everywhere.
Yeah, we got one where we got the
God Claw.
We got the non-God hand.
Oh, no, the Dragon Claw. Yeah, we got the Dragon Claw, yeah.
All right, I pasted it in.
Where are we at?
This is crystal percent?
Yeah.
Yes. I got my shops. I got the timer. We need the tracker.
Cut. FF4. Paste. Alright.
I got.
Game. FF4 seeds. Alright, destroy the super cannon, complete cave Bahamut, that's a gimme. Liberate Baron Castle, return Pandyings. Alright, I like those. Those are... Only one of them's actually a gimme, and who knows, that could be a brutal boss. And you still gotta have the darkness crystal to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you get something like Water Hag rolling in that spot, that could be brutal.
Let's see.
Yep.
So this is very key item, folks. Like, all of these are gated behind key items.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's hit my button. Yeah. Oh, I gotta fix my tracker. Always gotta fix the tracker.
Yep, I've got the links ready.
Oh, I think I'm good. Let's be more purple. Yeah, I'm good to go.
There we go. All right, they said if I tag this in a certain way, it should automatically show up in their live stream channel. I'm going to see if that's true today.
Alright, I won't have to do it. I will do it.
All right, so I'm going to go live. Final.
Let's see.
All right, I've hit the Goliv button.
Oh, okay, they put out the open source repo last month. I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
Okay, and free enterprises mentioned on your stream title. FF4FE, Enterprise, and FE. Okay.
I've got it in there. I'm still gonna pop the link anyway, but I put they're already in ours in our Discord, the proper place. I need to move this chat over a bit. I don't want to see your trackers either. All right. Why am I having a problem? Oh, I know what. Stab, jump, summon, scold, whine, shoot, punch, snark, scold, bonk, slice. Oh, it already was scold. Never mind. Slice and cast. So what does he need to be?
Just old.
Yeah, I think. Well, it's more about what they do. Forget. That's a good one. Forget. There we go.
And it fits in 6 characters.
Yes, it does. All right, so we got stab, jump, summon, forget, whine, shoot, punch, snark, scold, bonk, slice, cast. Let's see if this is cool enough to drink. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's about perfect. Yep, so I'm good whenever you get ready, Dan.
All right, I'm ready to go, so let's get to it.
Let me get my tracker up here.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Saturday Let's Racing Time. It's our first free enterprise stream of the year. Woohoo! Happy New Year, everybody. I am your host, Kefka Floyd. The stream is brought to you by the delicious taste of Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. We've got Ginger Lime Mule tonight, and I actually have, because I had a big lunch, didn't really eat dinner today. I'll pop out my Invisalign in a moment. Actually, I should do it right now because I brought a glass of my brother's Vermont maple bourbon cream. And once again, I forgot to go. Actually, Bob, while you're talking, I'll run downstairs and go look on my phone and see what he said. It's some 30 proof thing that he mixed in with it. But I'll go look it up later and see what it is.
Not a lot that's under 40. That's usually getting into liqueurs or something like a creme de menthe.
Like I said, I'll go look it up later. But their LRT is currently live. It comes up in their live stream channel. So
cool. Okay.
I'll start putting. I saw maybe it isn't picking up when I put free enterprise. Even though it says it should pick up enterprise, I'll just put FF4FE in the back.
That's what I always do anyway.
I will raise a toast to the new year.
Oh crap! You're gonna do that.
Oh, that is good. See, he was talking about maybe next time he'd use a darker maple syrup to give it a more more mapley flavor. I mean, I think it's plenty maple enough, but I think that's a correct decision to use like a darker syrup to give it like a more roasty flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And since because what I'll do is, since I'm not actually eating anything, I just have to rinse my mouth out with a little bit of water, and then I can put my Invisalign in and then clean it up when we're done. So that should be a way of doing, since like I said, I'm not going over my time budget today, so probably when I hit a cutscene around ordeals, I can rinse out and pop them in. All right, let's go around the Triforce in the upper right-hand corner of the Triforce. He's been from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, but we're still not sure about Philadelphia, Atlanta, or LA. He's everybody's favorite Destal. Destal.
Hey, my name is Destal. Let's see, for Let's Drinking Time tonight, I am most of the way. I think we're finally on the last thing from the stuff we got for Christmas. So I've just got a bottle of a Angry Orchard hard cider, the classic crisp apple. We had a variety pack.
My buddy makes a drink. I believe it's called a snake bite. That it's half apple cider, half a sour. A beer that's a sour.
Okay.
It's really freaking good, by the way. It's just super sweet.
I would like. I'd try it.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, down at the pointy end of the Triforce. He's the man
They're all
Molly
pointy.
Hatchet says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder. Before he does that, Destal, you know that our Triforce is basically 3 blocks. If you look at it, it is It is a T. It very much has a specific pointy end to it.
Yeah, I can see that.
If
The
you could
resolution is not
only-
high enough.
You could only see my face.
I mean, technically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pointy bits on it. So, anyway.
Anyway,
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
interrupting him. I am because we're gonna just forbidden. I am, as always, your whiskey drinking Southern friend Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I got Chunksy Dog here in her normal spot, who's upset with me because I gave her a bath, put a muzzle on her, and actually trimmed up her toenails and some of the stuff on her legs, and that was as much as I was willing to fight for one day. So she's all right for now. But Dan interrupted me a little bit because he did a toast first, but I have my unsweet tea as always for the palate cleanser. It just made a fresh one. That should last me before... I should drink of all it before I leave tomorrow morning, like Monday morning, whatever you want to call it. It's like 2 in the morning, something like that. I always get, to me, that's still Sunday night, but you know what I'm saying. I have the last of the apple cider because I had to finish it off.
Okay.
And since it's Scotch Saturdays and I'm going to the Caribbean, I figured I might as well get one of the bottles that's sold only basically there. They literally only sell it in the Caribbean now, because it's only duty free. Now they call it like Caribbean something or another, but this is Johnny Walker Green Label. It is a blend of 4 different 15-year-old single malts. One from Talisker, one from Linkwood, one from Cragganmore, and one from Kill Isla. It is interesting. Like I said, you can only get it down there, and they call it something different now, but you don't get many 15-year-old blends. And I gotta say, I've had every Johnny Walker, and I honestly think this one's the best. Like, I think it's better than Blue Label. And, you know, Blue Label's $300 bottle. Shouldn't be, but it is. It was pretty good when I tried it. I mean, I won't lie. Alright. So, you know, it's Johnny Walker, so it's 80 proof. I'm actually looking to that to see if it says it.
All right, Bob, while I took the opportunity to go downstairs and I looked up what my brother had texted me. He says he uses Bottle and Bond, so I was way off.
What bottled in bond?
He said Bottle and Bond bourbon.
That could be 1,000 different bourbons.
He said it was 100 proof.
Yeah, all bottled in bond's 100 proof.
I mean,
he could. I mean, literally, Evan Williams bottled in bond. I mean, like, everybody makes a bottle in bond. It's you've heard me talk about it. Like, that's cool. He's 100 proof bourbon. That's a good base on it. That's probably really good stuff. I'm just curious what he. I'm not being critical. I'm just saying that doesn't narrow it down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
maybe he was more specific otherwise.
Yeah. But anyway, Slancha.
Okay. Am I? Oh, that's funny. Okay. So
it's
let's
really
go
good.
ahead and get ready here. We've got our objectives.
It's smoky without being peaty, but also has like the earthiness to it of like a Highland. It's interesting. All right. Let me get this back up. All right, good to go. G2G.
Yep. Destroy the super cannon, so we need the tower key. Complete Cave Bahamut. Obviously, need
Darkness
Darkness
Crystal.
Liberate Baron Castle, Baron Key. Return the pan to Sheila, which is appropriate for being on the Yang Gang tonight.
Yep.
And cure the fever with the Sand Ruby. Got a fever, and the only prescription is rock. All right. So I've got the timer ready. Get your A buttons ready.
It's more cowbell, but okay.
I know. And I will count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, who is on the Yang Gang tonight? The Yang so it's the Kane Gang and the Yang Train.
Yang Train,
decreed
yeah.
it, so the Yang Train. Hey, Rosa. Okay.
Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, hey. Place for karate. Power Sash. Hey.
Nice. I'll take that.
We'll take that for Yang.
That's a decent start.
Yep.
That'll help.
Apparently my... Oh, wait, there it goes. God damn it. Timer had stopped working, and I closed a bunch of things, and it kept stopped working, and then... Now it suddenly started working when I hit the button once randomly to complain about it. Not that my timer actually matters, but we'll be all like 10 seconds off.
Yeah.
It looked like Joy to Key had lost the configs I used to do the key mapping port, but just seems to have been solved and then not.
God, I haven't had to mess with Joy to Key in forever, and I don't miss it.
Oh, that's a good Rosa. It's not Wonder Woman Rosa, it's not Shala Rosa, but it's a blue Rosa, so it's a good one.
Probably Botan Rosa. So,
Ah, Tella.
yeah. Oh, I gotta apologize to you, Dan. I actually can't spoil the thing on Fall House Usher, which, by the way, you should have watched it already because it's really good. But it's
I mean,
yeah, it's so Bruce Greenwood is Bruce Greenwood is just
through my stuff,
yeah.
and so I decided it'll be my next exercise bike show. I just watched episode 1 today, and that was definitely
Boy,
good.
I wish Kick got stat bonuses from claws.
Yeah.
It's annoying that Kick does 24 and Attack does 600. Cat.
But I can't spoil the thing. I really honestly don't know if it's got any Alan Parsons in it. If it did, I didn't notice.
Well,
so
I wound up Googling it.
Okay.
And apparently the answer is no, which I think is very unfortunate. I mean, it is the something obvious thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they should have fucking done it. It's like right there.
Oh, that is a good Rosa palette. There we go. Nice crit, Yank. I mean, it's your typical Alan Flanagan. So it's got. I mean, Alan Flanagan. That's the guy
When
who
I
used to be
saw
us.
Mark Hamill, I just
Mike
like I
Flanagan.
guffawed.
He's so good
Like,
in it, though. It's one of the better roles he's done. Like
I'm sure it is. It's just one of those things where my first reaction was just to laugh.
Oh yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, it's but he's one of the more, especially once you get to the end, he's one of the better. He's one of the best characters in the series. Like, he's and he plays the role extraordinarily well. Like, it's I really can't recommend it enough. Like I said, it's good. Mike Flanagan, good at his best. You know, it's like he's all the people that are familiar. You know, the cast that's been in multiple shows that he's familiar and he knows how to work with them. And it's just they're all very, very talented, and everybody in it is every single character is flawed and fundamentally damaged and and degenerate in their own particular way, and that.
Oh yeah, the first episode
Yeah.
does a great job of just outlining just how all terrible these people are.
Oh yeah, they're horrible. Like, yeah, every one of them, they are horrible.
I gotta say, another good cast is Carl Lumley as I feel stupid because I'm not remembering his name off the top of my head. He's the lawyer who's
Dupont.
yes.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Dupont,
I didn't
yeah.
know his name. Yeah, Dupont. Yeah,
He's Martian Manhunter from Justice League.
I never watched this TV show, so.
He also showed up in Supergirl as John Jones's father, which was also appropriate.
Okay. Sand Rubies and Eddie.
Boy, I wish
Ooh,
Rosa learned to exit like a normal way.
That's gonna be. Yeah, that would be nice. That's her only downside, really.
Oh, damn it.
Not right now. We've still got some treasure diving to do. It'd be a little premature to do that right now, I think. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know his name, but he's very, very good. Really, the interplay between him and Bruce Greenwood is one of the better parts of the.
I mean,
Bruce Greenwood's
fucking stacked cast in the show.
It is. The cast is so good. Like, I mean, you had. I mean, I can't say much as you hadn't got far enough into it, but you know, Carla Gugino is always as good as she ever is. She's incredible in it. Like it's just good. Like, it's just really, really well done.
Yeah, it'll take me like a week to work through it because, you know, if one episode is a perfect length of time for an exercise bike session, because they're usually like 40-45 minutes long or whatever.
Yeah.
And
well, it's
getting colder out. I can't go outside as much.
You don't really want to burn through it anyway. Like, no, Mike Flanagan shows you want to kind of let them gestate a bit, just because they're dense. So.
And plus, when I'm on the bike, I kind of have to pay attention to it.
Mm-hmm. See, I'd be the other way around. Like, if I'm really going to pay attention to something, then if something engages me to that extent, I can't do anything else while I'm watching.
Well, I mean, on the exercise bike, I mean, I'm just riding the bike. Yeah, you know, it's not like.
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm not using my brain.
Yeah. So do we have those price what we were talking about,
no.
price changes
That's
in yet?
the beta.
That's in the
Okay.
beta. We're not playing the beta.
Gotcha.
I mean, we could, but for right now, I'm letting it. What's the word?
Marinate for a while.
Marinate. There you go. Thank you, Bob.
Crap.
You know, it's funny. I went to the grocery store today because normally I go on Sundays, but we're getting a snowstorm overnight, and it's going to last into tomorrow. So I decided, well, I'm better off going to the store tonight. So I did. And I was surprised. I was expecting it to be busier for when we'd have an evening snowstorm.
Well, y'all don't panic like we do, though. I would assume, you know, like literally, it's the
people
end
do dumb shit.
It's the literal end of the world here. Like, you can go to Walmart shelves and the bread aisle be empty. It's ridiculous. You know, the stores run out of milk. Like, I never understood why you get perishables. If you think you're going to be stuck in the house, why do you get perishable stuff? Like, why are you not, like, getting everything canned in the world? And milk and eggs and bread. I've never understood the logic. Not that
bottled water that you want to get.
Yeah, not that there's much logic behind it.
Okay. I mean, we'll do that.
I mean, I could do that if you want to, you know. It's like, you know, if you really wanna. I don't know why I went all pseudo Sylvester Stallone there for a minute, but okay, that's just what came out when you made the joke, or when you said that word. I think I want that on Yang for now. Rose's back row, it's a little later on maybe. Right now it's a little reductive. We got some glide, at least, a little bit of it. Oh yeah, I need to move those. Fire arrows aren't worth much, but they're better than the iron.
God,
Yep.
Power's doing a ton.
Oh yeah, Power Sash on Yang will.
Yeah,
that's like
it
a bunch of levels for him.
Yeah.
like, right there.
yeah, it boosts his stats quite a lot, and power is just generally very effective anyway. The couple fights
Like for,
I've done, I haven't been able to use it, but
Well, he means the Power Sash, I think.
oh, I thought
No,
he
I
was-
mean the Power
he
Command.
means the power
Oh.
command. Yeah.
I'm getting 600 on it without hitting an elemental weakness.
Okay.
That's money at least.
I should have enough time to get one off here and not just abort my turn order. That only did 252 for me. But it may be dependent on the boss. Okay, this thing's got to be almost dead. Yeah, I'm really eager for you to get more into it because that's what I'd like to talk to you about because like the pacing in the show, and I mean is what really yeah, it's I can't. I know I'm gushing over it, but I really can't. That was good. I think I've of all the stuff he's done, I think it and Hill House are the two best. Even if I'm not a really big fan of the ending of the last episode of Hill House, like I don't think I just didn't like the way they built to the ending. Like I think it should have gone a different direction. Like I have issues with the logic behind it. And I'm like, they had this great compelling story, and I'm not sure he had because that's the first one that he was really kind of known for doing. And then like I have Blind Manor is not my cup of tea. I have nothing but complaints about it. But Midnight Mass is awesome. Midnight Club, if you get even though we won't get more than the single season of it, if you get a chance to watch it, it's very much worth it. I'll tell you a funny one about that show because it's not really a spoiler. So you remember, like in the '90s, you had you had like different. You had a lot of like young adult horror books. You had Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
R.L. Stine did several things. He did like Goosebumps and then Fear Street, which was more like Fear Street
Yep.
were more adult oriented. And then like another guy that was really known for doing it was a guy named Christopher Pike, and his were really dark. Like his could get like really like actual horror. Oh, this is
Well,
gonna
in
be a
addition to
pain.
being a praised starship captain, he's also a great author.
Yeah, he was really good. But the funny thing is, so I'm watching that show, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, this really feels like this everything about this feels like Christopher Pike. Like it feels like a Christopher Pike book. And I get through the first episode, and at the end of it, it is executive producer Christopher Pike, based on the works of Christopher Pike. So I was like, yeah, I called it.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice mic.
I've always been a big horror junkie, so that stuff it fit right in. I read quite a lot of that back in the day. Man, I should be able to set this thing down without hitting something, but every time I set that cup down, I hit something.
Oh, that is. haven't been writing shit down.
I haven't had a lot of stuff. I haven't had a lot of opportunity to write anything down.
Written something down for every town I've been in, but
I haven't really found anything in it.
No, it's because I'm forgetting to write things down.
What I'm getting at is I haven't found anything worth writing down yet in any of the towns I've been in. There was maybe one thing.
I'm either insinuating that I haven't gone to a town yet, or that I've visited a few and they all have good stuff.
Right.
I guess explaining the joke kills
Okay.
the joke.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, crap. Okay, you can quit now. There's other characters to attack. I mean, I swear they are. They exist. There we go. Man, this Hobbs here, this with this particular party, it's doable, just really annoying. I feel like this is taking freaking forever.
It did take forever, but it's
did
not
take a
really. I think
while.
there's
Yeah,
no good way around it. Start with Yong.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's like the problem is the ghosts or the spirits because they're strong against fire.
Yeah, pretty much everything dies to one hit. It just takes a bunch of those hits.
There. Oh, well, it might have helped if I realized I had a Blizzard Spear.
The other thing I've been watching week to week is Monarch: Legacy of Monsters.
I never heard of that.
It's on Apple TV Plus. It's it's in that, you know, Godzilla King of the Monsters / Godzilla 2014 thing, and they have Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell playing the same character in different time periods.
Oh, I've heard. Okay, I have heard of that. Then, yeah, only for that. I just know that they're playing the older and younger versions of themselves, which is pretty cool, actually. Yes. I have heard that. Yeah, I didn't know what the name of it was.
And they've been so Matt Fraction is show running it, and I mean, I love him because his comics are all excellent. But what I will say is that it does take a while to get to the fireworks factory. It's I mean, you know, they talk a lot about, I mean, Godzilla, when he shows up, you know, definitely does some damage. All right, this is dumb. Magic.
Oh, interesting.
Like, it's a show that really wants you to get invested in the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on your opinion, like, it takes you a little while for them to get to, how would you say, to get to Kurt Russell's character, who is obviously the most compelling character in the show. Ouch, that hurt. But overall, I mean, it's been a decent watch, but they finally cashed in all their chip. Like this week, I believe was the penultimate episode, and which is the first episode actually written by Fraction, and I think they've finally cashed in their chips. Like we've actually gotten to the fireworks factory now, and I will say it's worth it. It'll probably be a show that if I went back and rewatched it with the context of all the stuff that I know going through it, it would definitely change my reaction to several of the scenes that are in the show. I mean, if you're not invested in that, you know, those new Godzilla movies, then you probably will not care at all. But I mean, they did bring back John Goodman from like Kong Skull Island to play his character for when he showed up. All right, time to put this crap back in while I'm in this cutscene.
Let's not forget to write things down.
So my understanding from the way you're saying is this is based off the ongoing like Godzilla versus Kong, the American series they've been doing, the Godzilla versus
Yes.
Kong and all that. Okay.
Yep.
Like not, you know, for instance, Godzilla -1.
Correct.
Yeah. And see, I haven't watched any of that stuff or that one, so
Godzilla -1 rules.
Oh no! I
Yes,
really
that
no.
movie's
Don't
amazing.
misunderstand me. Yeah, I really want to watch -1. Like
No, you should just go watch it tomorrow.
yeah, I
Take day off work.
yeah, I hear nothing but incredible things about it. So
But I mean, those new movies aren't bad. Like Godzilla versus Kong, I mean, wasn't a bad. It was a decent movie. Godzilla King of the Monsters. I mean, I've enjoyed all those movies. I do think of them all, the first Godzilla and Kong Skull Island are the best ones. But
yeah, I'm not being derogatory. I'm just saying they weren't something I had a particular interest in. So like it won't. Like, as you said, you know, I wasn't invested in them, so that's not going to really mean anything to me. I think the only one I watched was the introductory Godzilla one because I guess it counts, doesn't it?
yes,
And
it
that one,
does.
yeah, I've seen it. Bryan Cranston's in it.
Oh, that's a good movie.
It is a good.
Yeah, I
movie.
enjoyed it.
I didn't see it. I didn't realize all the others were connected to that one. I thought that one was pretty good.
Yeah, I it felt a little odd for a Godzilla movie, but it was like, but yeah, I enjoyed that one quite a lot. Nice.
Oh, Destel, I have a new video coming out on Monday.
Kane's pulling some major weight now. Okay. Something I didn't expect to get. Ooh, now that is a nice little piece of equipment. I'll take that. I mean, for the characters I have, equipment's been pretty friendly.
Yeah, this hasn't been. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's progression. Like, there's been, you know, it's been pulling teeth to find anything, to get any kind of progression.
Get out of the way.
Oh, she's got Tiara on. I can
Sorcerer
potentially zone
both
her on.
stats?
I'm sorry.
What's
Am I right? Is Sorcerer both casting stats?
Yes. +5 to both. See, it was supposed to be balanced out between like the white and the black, and that one is good. That one is a in-game level equipment and is good for both. But the
Right.
white and the black were both supposed to have been 15. That's something I've never understood. Why of all the things they can do, why they've never fixed that? Why they've never made the black 15?
Thought they did.
Oh, they made.
Thought
Well,
that-
no. The black was the bug was that the black was +5 will.
Yeah.
They changed it to +5 wisdom.
Yeah, but it's supposed to have been
that's-
plus 15. but that was what it was originally supposed to have done. Like,
Do you
because
have
it's
a citation for that?
isn't it? Isn't the white plus 15?
The white is plus 15, but the white is a rare drop. Black
Oh.
is not a rare drop.
Oh, I thought
Black-
I thought
black
it
in
was.
the chest.
Oh, I thought it was just as rare as the white. Okay. All right. Well, you're probably right then. I didn't realize it was a common drop, or it was a. Yeah.
I don't think it's common, but
I literally thought they were both
it's
supposed
in
to
a
be.
chest somewhere.
Yeah, I literally thought they were both supposed to be 15.
Would be nice if it was 15.
Siegfried's always here.
Yep.
This particular spot is like, you check it, but Siegfried's always been there 100% of the time. Okay. Oop. Yeah. Why is that expensive?
Does power stack with kick? No, it doesn't.
Power
because
just makes you
X-
attack. It doesn't change your
power
stats
just-
or anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's not like bluff is.
Yeah.
In the, I think in the DS version.
In the
it works
DS,
like
that's
that.
right. In the DS version, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Brace works like that for what
Yes.
little it does.
That'll be useful here in a minute.
Oh, I forgot that did that. Okay.
Oops.
All right.
I got a little ahead of myself there. Yep. Lots of Siegfried.
Yeah, the gear drops are great. Wish it would give me anything else.
Hmm. This is going to be a tough fight. Maybe not if I get one more. Get one more jump off. That might be enough to kill him.
Might as well jump.
Oh!
Looks like we're going to have
Ooh.
to jump.
Woo! Kane with the Kane slinging the fire there at the very end. Kane with the last second save with the Jokic half court 3-point bank shot for the
Okay.
win. When you Steph Curry in his own building, it's hilarious. Ow. Ow.
Wish I could find a better bow for sale.
Kane's literally just, he's saving the day, man. He's just he's he's just
got the
tanking.
Kane-
He's just tanking everything, man. It's like,
We've got the Kane gang on the Yang train.
He's carrying the entire weight of the party. Now, see, this, we want to talk about that with the life potions. This is, and I get they want to make it a decision, but this so far to me has been a seed. Without the life potions, I'd have been in a lot of trouble. I'm glad I bought the ones that I bought.
Yeah, I also just
Really?
bought them.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
I've
haven't
already
really
used
used
like,
them,
I know I've used a bunch of them just in this one section.
You practically start with a life staff.
That doesn't help me any.
Use life staff and it'll bring some back to life.
I wasn't using them in battle.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. I also haven't found like tents or anything.
Oh, this sucks. Well, not. Thankfully, I've got Fireclaw. Okay, that went a lot more swimmingly than I expected. Because I mean, I'm still sitting at one key item after all this.
Oh,
So-
I just walked right. Okay, that was funny.
So Distal, because you talk about it, and I don't like. I just don't know what it is you're doing. I know it's when you say you're doing a draft, I know it's magic related, but like, what are you? You know, you. I never understand the words you're using when you do it. Like, you know, you said it could go fast if it doesn't fire. Like, could you?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure. Okay, so draft. Draft is one of the limited formats, which means you are limited in what cards you are allowed to use in your deck by what cards you can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
So for draft specifically, the ideal draft is that 8 people sit down at a table. They are in a clockwise order, seats numbering effectively 1 to 8. Between those, so everyone gets 3 packs of unopened magic cards in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then each player will open one of those packs, look at all, take out the token, look at the remaining 14 cards. They will select one of those cards to add to their card pool for this event. They will then take the remaining 13 and put them in a pile to their left for the person to their left to pick up and do the same with after they have made their pick. They're going to do that 13 more times.
Okay.
After you've done that, you have like 2 minutes to look at the pile of cards in front of you, and then you're going to pick up then you're going to open up the second pack, you're going to pick a card out of it, and then you're going to pass those cards, the remaining 13, to your right. You're going to do that 13 more times, and then you're going to open up the third pack, and pass the remaining, open one, pass the remaining to your left again. So at the end of the day, you're going to get 42 cards,
Mm-hmm.
plus unlimited basic lands to build a deck. And then if it's an 8-person deck, if it's an 8-person pod, so you're gonna play against the other players basically in kind of a cross pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Is the way to think about it. So you're at an 8-person table. If you were at a circular table, everyone would play against the person directly across from them. Since usually at a long table, it's like catty corner.
Right.
And then you'll have 4 people who win and 4 people who lose, so those people will be randomly matched up against each other. And then after the second round, you'll have 2 people who have been undefeated and 4 people who are 1-1, and 2 people who are 0-2, and they will all be matched up likewise.
So it's power matching.
then-
It does power matching.
Yeah, sort of. And then after that, someone will be 3-0, and everyone else will probably be 2-1 or 1-0, and one unlucky person will be 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I do basically every Friday, and then also some other weekends if I can get my hands on. Current set is really, really, really good for draft. Well, the special set. It's going to only be out for a month. It sucks.
But you're doing it. This is, I guess, the way you described it. This is in person, not like not like playing, not an.
I
online.
do it online all the time, but it's not really any fun if you're doing it online.
Gotcha.
Like I can do all the online drafts I want, but they're literally less fun.
See, there was a format back in the day that I never played one of them, but it was similar to that. I knew they did it. I was never around when it did it. Mostly the tournaments, like for Friday Night Magic or something you had, would be just standard Type 2, whatever the current set was without that one, and you had unlimited, resources to do what you wanted with it. But they would do one that was. Go ahead.
Oh. There's also Sealed is the other popular limited format, which is you get each player has 6 packs, and then you build a deck based on that, kind of the same rules.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get the drafting part of it.
See, that's what I'm trying to remember. Is like I knew of one that I never played in that was real similar to that, but I don't think it was that prescribed. Like what my brain wants to tell me is that literally, like you'd enter the tournament, right, and everybody would get anybody that was playing, you'd pay for a whole box of booster packs, right? You would buy just a straight up.
That's basically what Sealed is.
Okay, yeah, and then you would.
I mean, back then there were boxes that were like effectively like 4 packs, so you'd add that, and 2 packs was the usual way they did it back then, but it kind of varied a lot.
And you had to build it based on whatever you drew out of that. So, like,
That's limited. Yep.
Okay.
So, Destel, how much does a pack of Magic cards cost these days?
Good question. They got rid of MSRP because why wouldn't they? So let me think here. I think so, and they also have 80,000 different types of packs, which is not great. I think a draft pack costs about $6, maybe?
Okay.
Maybe $5. But you don't want to buy a draft pack if you're looking to get value. You want to buy a set booster or a collector's booster. Set boosters cost like... God, what does a set booster actually cost? I hate set boosters. I never open them. Sometimes you get given them as prize and they're garbage, because you can't draft with them because they're not balanced for colors, unlike draft packs. I think a set booster probably costs like $10, and then collector's boosters can cost anywhere from $40 to $200.
Yeah, I haven't bought any in so long. I had no idea. I think a normal pack, just a straight. I don't remember all the different kinds. Like I just remember having straight packs.
They didn't have different kinds until 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah, we just had straight packs, and the straight packs like $3, something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know AIM could miss.
It's a small percentage. It's possible.
Might be like 1 in 256.
Yeah, and it has to be basically something like Valvelus. Like it has to be such a high defense. It can do it, but it's extraordinarily. It's under very very prescribed conditions and extraordinarily rare aiming at that. Man, I've got all the good edge crap if I just had edge,
Yeah, tell me about it.
I sold the ninja shirt.
I haven't yet. I haven't needed to. I'm kind of
bought a ninja hat.
I haven't felt the need to do it yet. Like,
I guess we just live in this fight now. It's fine.
I mean, that is kind of your MO.
Yep. Boy, if I could turn off animations to go much faster. Why did nobody else follow Ogre Battle's lead?
See, I don't think I would have. I didn't mind Type 2, but I liked, I went out of my way to go collect old sets, I liked playing Unlimited more. But I mean, you ran into that, 'cause I had a buddy that had the full sliver deck, right, back in the day with the Overlord, Queen, King. He was unbeatable. You almost couldn't do it. The point of pride I had is remember when Onslaught came out and it was all like the racial decks. So I had the cleric one was one of the best ones, and I had this just
had an infinite life gain combo.
Oh yeah, I did. I literally could gain infinite life, and it was with the cleric lord and.
Well, you can gain a very large finite amount of life. You can't actually gain infinite life in Magic.
Right. Well, you know what I mean.
You do have to declare a number in case someone can deal infinite damage.
Oh, we never did that. Actually, interesting.
Yeah, you have to declare I gain 16,472,385 life.
Okay.
As opposed to saying that I gain infinite life, because then someone can say they deal 17 million damage when they get their infinite damage combo off.
Right. Huh.
Rules do not actually handle an infinity.
I never knew anybody pulled that off. But what I was gonna say is the point of pride I had is we played in a 6 or 7 person multiplayer game, and me and him ended up being the last two left, and he couldn't beat me and I couldn't beat him, so we called a draw. It was like he could. Well, he could. We both could basically produce, like you said, infinite amounts of life, and we weren't going to be able to do it. So we both called it a draw.
Whoever decks first.
Yeah, that was basically what it was going to come down to.
Oh, I'd have played it out. I had to stop drawing cards and played it out.
It was at the end of a very long night, and we were
I'd asked my opponent how many cards they had left in their library.
Yeah,
that's public information.
Yeah, if we were, I mean, it was just goofing off. If we were serious about it, probably exactly what we'd have done.
I'll be back.
You need us to pause?
Pause? Yeah, let's stop. If he says he'll be back, let's stop. It's a good timing because I just reset. So
I'm in a battle, so I'm paused.
Yeah. Here, I need to, is it 6? Yeah. Okay, I paused the timer.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. I don't think I have a hotkey for pause. I should check that.
I've got one. I set it to F6.
I'm checking to see what my hotkeys are. Oh, nope, I do. It's numpad 9. Okay. Let's see what people are saying in Discord.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I've been keeping an eye. It's been a quiet night. Oh, in Discord. Sorry, I was thinking of the chats. I got most everything I needed done before I leave done today. I've got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. I'm almost completely packed with what can go in the big suitcase and not the carry-on. I gotta drop that off to my parents tomorrow. They just want to go ahead and load everything before we leave. Ross is just... It's just better to let my brother have his way sometimes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah. It's ridiculous that I can't just have them, you can't just put it in when we get there, but whatever.
Okay, I went and got the other remaining cider we have, which is a ginger.
Okay.
That is literally the last of the...
Okay.
Zooming the timer.
All right.
Oh, you didn't have to pause it.
We did.
I was still playing. Okay.
Oh, you said you'd be right back.
Yeah, I was still playing.
God damn it.
How are you still playing?
You got to be a little more...
Yeah, we thought you were...
If I needed you guys to pause, I would have said something explicitly.
Oh, no, we thought something came up, like Erica needed something or something, and you just had to rush off.
No, I just wanted to drink the last cider, and game's playing itself right now. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
How long was the pause?
No, you said I'd be right back.
He meant in the Discord call, but it wasn't clear to us. He's what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
To us, it sounded like something came up, like,
No.
Yeah, like you had to step away, like you were AFK for a minute.
I was, but this fight is handling itself.
Oh, okay. In that case, I probably would have let off, hey, I'm going to step off, but I'm in an auto battle, so don't pause.
How long were you paused? I can pause after this.
Don't worry about it. It's barely any time at all. It's not enough to make a difference.
Probably only like 2, maybe 3 minutes.
It's not enough to make a difference.
Yeah, it's... Oh, I mean, it might, but I don't think it will.
Sorry, I should have been clear.
No, you're fine.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
worried.
ginger as much as crisp apple.
See, I'd like the apple better, but I love apple and don't like ginger.
Yeah, I like ginger. It's just the apple is. I mean, it's exactly what it says in the title. It's crisp. It's just a little bit like bitter.
Apple, especially sour apple, like a Granny Smith, is one of my favorite
Buy
flavors.
some apples. I've made a decision. I wonder if you guys made the decision as well.
I'm assuming. I mean, I don't see that there was much of an option to the decision I made, so it's like it'd be stupid not to do it. And I don't regret it.
No regrets.
No regrets. But yeah, I've just got a little bit to do. I didn't get her cleaned up as much as I'd like to. I really need to just get a groomer and explain her situation and make sure that they can restrain her properly, because she's just difficult to work with. But I got her toenails clipped and all that stuff, and a lot of the bad matted hair rid of. So I'm happy with that. I haven't mopped. I need to mop the floor still, so I got to do that tomorrow. I gotta mop the floor. I got to do a final thing of the dishes tomorrow.
We're mopping the deck, which is navy for floor, and when we're done mopping, we'll mop it some more.
Yeah, I do have to do that, and that'd be the last one. But I got all the laundry done, and I did all the towels. That was the big one, is the last load of them. Well, there's one more load of them, but that can be done tomorrow. So I accomplished most of what I set out to do today. I didn't work out. I regret that, but because I normally did it Friday, but I decided I'd go out Friday night instead of doing it and give me another day of rest. But my elbow was really bothering me, so I was like, you know what? Let's just not.
What was really bothering me the other day was my lower back.
Really?
It's not that it was hurting, but it was stiff.
Was you sitting more than normal for the day?
Not more than usual.
I mean, that's not really the same as what happened to me.
I mean, it could literally be anything, but if I get stuck, most of the time when I get stiff like that, it's when I've been in one place for too long. But it don't take hardly anything for my back to hurt, so.
I mean, start of the pandemic, I had started getting really bad lower back pain, and it turned out it was sitting in a stupid chair and working from home. So I just bought a nice office chair for my house.
Yeah. Oh, it makes a big difference. I mean, was it sciatica?
Oh, I didn't get anything diagnosed or anything. It was just like.
Well, I had a big, the year of the pandemic it was what, 20, what, no, it was year before last. It was Christmas 22, that one. Now that's what it was. I just, for whatever reason, I had I'd never had it before, but I had it flare up real bad in my lower back, and it was getting to where it was difficult to walk around the house for a while. And finally my cousin made me go to the doctor and just had to take really, really strong anti-inflammatories.
Well,
but that's reason I say that is because apparently that's the kind of jobs that we all do are the king of carpal tunnel and sciatica, because it's like sitting in that position all day long.
I mean, I've had this same chair for almost a decade now, and the main thing about it is that it's not, the problems I had with chairs earlier were like cushioned chairs. They weren't really agreeing with me, so this one, when I bought it, it's a suspension chair. Like it's a mesh.
I'm getting a little bit of echo from somebody.
I just bought an
probably from Destel.
secondhand. There's a place in town that'll sell those for like $500. So. I think I was working for Amazon and they actually bought it, which is even better.
I mean, this one isn't a fancy one. It's not like an Ames. I bought it at like Office Depot when they were still in Framingham.
That's just great. Thanks for that.
I meant to do that.
Did he do that?
And I do that. Oh, crap. That's not good. I did a potential dumb. Oh. There we go. It worked out, though, thankfully. Huh. That's interesting. Okay.
I would expect that would do more damage.
I thought it'd do more damn damage.
Why did that miss?
Questions I can't answer. Other than that, this game still uses FF2's base system about how hits work, so it's possible to have really weird things happen, like life miss. You know, the interesting thing I didn't consider about going to the U.S., the fact that we're going to the U.S. Virgin Islands, is that it's not an international flight.
Yeah.
Even though
yeah.
you're leaving the country, so it's really convenient. We don't have to get there anywhere near as early.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, that's what I like. I mean, might as well. If it hits, we might get out of this quicker.
We gotta save. Don't pull it down.
Yep. And remember to change your battle speed.
Damn it. That's what I didn't want to happen.
I haven't had to change that yet.
I haven't had to do that either. I'd almost consider resetting over that. Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought I was about to have a problem for a minute, and then
Reset.
I'm like, there we go.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh,
is that a
it's
globs?
Globes.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of setting did you end up going with?
A regular crystal percent.
Nothing special. I mean, I would have done it. I'm just not a huge, me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Hell Seeds.
That's fine.
I don't know who gyroscopic equation is, but thanks for checking in.
We're pretty good, gyroscopic equation. Good to have you.
That was a waste of a...
For just a moment, I was very confused about who's here because it says Dan, Raz, and Bob, and then it says
Oh,
Boy
did I
Destin
forget
and
the-
Bob the Elder.
Did I forget to fix the tracker name?
Tonight, the part of Raz will be played by Destin.
Okay, fine. I guess he's gonna make me do it, isn't it?
This has been interesting progression to say the least. Let's just do it. Why not? I'm hesitant to do that just because tents are so scarce so far.
There are cabins for sale.
I never saw them. I must have just overlooked them. Was it in? Nah, I'll go back and find them later. I don't have the money to spend on them right now anyway. I never saw cabins, so but I think I've checked every shop, so I must have just overlooked them.
I saw some shops on my list to check.
Who's the hero tonight?
Yang.
Yang.
We're on the Yang Gang.
Oh, hey, that's nice. Just thinking about if I had to buy one of those.
Yeah. There's been a couple of that. I've seriously just gotten a couple items, like a couple different ones right before I was gonna go buy it.
Better than right after you bought it.
Always better
Yep.
than that. Yep.
There's no way to avoid doing this, is there? It's just what we're doing.
I didn't know the pots would say that, Bob.
Mm-hmm. Just the ones that have items in them, that potentially have items in them. Man, Rose is doing some work. I'm somewhat uniquely prepared for the couple encounters that I'm running into here. Ooh, that's a good spell to get. Okay. Okay, there's a bad okay.
Any idea how much snow you've got so far, Dan?
I don't know how much I've gotten so far. I mean, I looked outside earlier and I saw. I mean, there could be more that's coming. I just haven't.
We have more than 1 inch here, but it's meh so far. Supposed to be worse overnight.
Yeah.
Here, anyway. I think I'll wake up, maybe it'll be like, I don't know, 4 inches maybe.
I did my. I was saying earlier, I did my shopping today because I normally go on Sundays, and I'm obviously not going anywhere tomorrow.
Right.
But I was surprised. I was at Market Basket at like 2:00 in the afternoon today, and there was not. I was really expecting more, like you know, usually just busier stuff.
Right.
I guess maybe people. I guess based on the forecast, maybe people were still expecting that they could do their normal routine on Sunday.
Yeah, I figured the exact same thing would happen. But fortunately, we didn't really need to go food shopping this weekend, so it just worked out well for us.
Like I said, y'all don't live here. An ounce of snow would literally be people treating it like it's the apocalypse.
Oh, I believe
We
it.
literally can't get an ounce of snow outside of the foothills, so.
Right.
You're not that far away of a drive from places that do get snow, though.
Me?
Arizona. Well, I mean,
In the mountains, yeah, no, you can go.
Yeah.
It's a 20-minute drive up the mountain to get to the snow. I mean, there used to be snow somewhat regularly when I worked in the foothills. Like, during the day, if it would snow, it would actually stick up there.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe
yeah,
just a week or two a year that it could happen.
it's weird to think of states like Arizona and like New Mexico and all that are the way they are, and then to realize that they have mountains high enough that routinely have snow.
Oh yeah, Flagstaff is freezing all the time.
Yeah,
And
well,
it's
New
up
Mexico is
there.
it's all high desert. Like its average elevation's like several thousand feet. You don't realize it.
All right, what's this gonna be?
Oh, why didn't I? I should have at least took a chance on it. Ugh. That's why. Though it hit last time when I didn't want it to. Man, Yang's bonus for chumps a lot. He does. I didn't realize just how much more it is than a regular attack. There we go. That's what I like to see.
You said Yang's bonus for jump.
Oh, I meant
I think
Kane.
it's still
Sorry.
not as much as. I think it's still not as much as Final Fantasy V.
Probably not. I mean, well, he was doing 600. He was doing between 6 and 700 straight damage with his hits, and then jump he did over double.
I've seen weird things this run where Yang would do like 300 damage with an attack, and then a power would suddenly turn on his weapon bonus that should have been there in the
yeah,
first attack.
I've seen some weird,
That is
and
odd.
he'd deal 4,000.
like aim missing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
did
I
have
saw
aim
like a
miss.
300 from his normal attack on something that's weak to fire with a fire claw, and then I saw like 3,500 when I powered it.
Ow.
Yeah, that probably shouldn't be happening.
This is probably going to have to be battle speed off.
That on the
Okay, got him. Whew, that actually got scary. That was hitting like a fucking truck. Uh-oh, this could not be good. Not only could it not be good, it could in fact be bad.
Better than bad, it's good.
Better than bad, it's good. Let's just do that. That'll be better than power.
Actually, we'll save that for later.
Right. This is how we're gonna win this fight. We're just gonna. Just slow and steady and hope for crits. I mean, we're gonna live in it for a minute, but that's just the way it's gonna be. Ow. Okay. Yang's spending an awful lot of time dead all of a sudden.
Not a great way to spend your time.
Mm-mm. Just these last two fights, like, they just haven't been kind to him. Man, you would think I had the battle speed turned all the way down for this fight, but it's just taking forever. It always has deceptively high HP and like annoyingly high HP. Ow. God, blame elbow. Oh, come on. We could any year now go ahead and be the end of this fight.
I forgot if I saved.
Oh no.
I didn't die, but it means I'm
Oh.
going to make a safety save.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
better go and do it, because like we say, always don't be Danning. Uh-oh. That was dumb of me. Oh my god, come on. How much HP can this stupid thing have left? Like, I'm destiling this, not because I'm going to lose. It's just there's no way to win it without destiling it. Like, there's no way to win it quickly. Ah, fuck me.
Be the tortoise.
That's a bug, maybe? I don't know.
God, will you give me somebody to attack? Like, somebody to take a turn? Or are we just going to sit here for a million years and nobody take turns? Oh my god. Oh my god, finally. Jesus. Even Berserk in 2 characters is just, I guess that whatever, some reason they just weren't doing any damage. All right.
Hopefully it was worth it.
Well, I mean, it's literally the only thing I could do. Like, it's not like it was a actual choice. Problem is, Dan inadvertently let slip how far behind I am now, so I was like, Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna go do something a little out of sequence here. A little out of the ordinary for me.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Yeah, but damn it.
It's like the 60th flame whip I've gotten.
Yeah, there are a lot of those.
And no ready to use them.
I never do. They got most of them have penalties.
I could see a seed where you might have to do that, where the best way to progress is to give her a flame whip. It'd be a really miserable seed.
Sounds like a normal seed for you, but yeah. Some of your seeds are like Galby's levels of hating yourself. Galby's is all over here like, damn it, I will be the architect of my own misery, okay?
I've been playing some pretty brutal Risk of Rain returns.
Oh, you would have really liked being around the other night, Galbies, because Enigma and I got really stupid.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, it was a very good time.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that, by the way. I checked it at like 5 and didn't see anything, and then I guess you posted it like shortly after that, and didn't look at it again, and then like but I didn't feel good that night, so I just kind of took an easy night and went to bed early, so maybe it was for the best. But I hated it when I saw it the next day. I was like, crap, I would have liked to have done that. But what did you do, Dan, that made
Oh,
it?
we did flags you wouldn't like.
Like what? like oh yeah, but I don't know the game. I'm a newbie to the game, so
We did spawn all the same enemy.
Mhm.
Whatever enemies drop items, stackable challenges in the mountain, like with what we've collectively dubbed stupid flags.
Mhm.
Sounds like a good time.
And we were doing pretty well. We had one run that was going pretty well until we made a stupid mistake, and then everything just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, that happens really quick.
So what were you? What makes yours Galby's particularly hateful in your own brand of your own personal brand of self-hatred?
I should open it just so I can remember everything, but the real challenge... Hold on, I can find it. I have too much difficulty with that opening game. I posted it a few times in the brick chat.
Assume whatever, Monsoon or whatever the highest difficulty.
Yeah, on Monsoon, and then Sacrifice so that the items drop from enemies.
That one's actually not terrible if you
Prestige.
take time. If you're playing a character who can do a lot of damage and you're taking time to farm. Because we were playing with that on, multiplayer, and it wasn't. It was hit or miss. Sometimes it just depended on how lucky or unlucky you got on the drops.
Pull up a list of them just because I can't think of them all. Alright, so I was using Honor so that they're all elites.
Ooh.
Glass,
Ugh.
Thought they
Enigma,
didn't have glass in the
Sacrifice,
new one.
They did.
Prestige,
I
Origin.
thought they replaced it with that HP slider.
Well, I mean,
Cognition,
they have
lot.
the slider plus glass.
Oh,
and
cool.
Dissonance. So I was using 8 artifacts and Monsoon. And then 200% damage, 100% damage taken.
I mean, I basically wouldn't play the original without glass because God, I haven't played the new one much yet.
Ah, fuck me.
I really like the one that lets all enemies spawn. But if you get flyers and you have to go underwater, it's basically game over. You move so slowly, and they just come at you so fast. But it's so much fun seeing Ifrit all over the place.
Thank you, God. That went hilariously badly. Alright. Welp. Yep, that was gonna happen. I just hate that this enemy always gets to attack first. No, like it's literally impossible to kill it before it gets to do its whole cycle, and you can't. And just the way the turns don't get interrupted. Don't kill him. Thank you. Something went right for once. Okay. Let's heal up. Don't dare to, as in, don't dare to be stupid. Yang's already, starting to hit good, really, really good levels of HP.
Not just HP, he's punching stuff too.
Yep.
He's not doing a lot of damage for me. Like, he's been really lacking in the damage department.
The Ninja Hat and the Power Sash and the Zeus Gauntlet are doing a lot of work.
They're not for me. Like, I've got all that equipped, and he's doing way less damage than Kane.
I've
You
also
wanna
been
spend all those battles dead.
It doesn't
Wait.
matter.
Thunderclaw has definitely helped.
Yeah, I had to go buy a Thunderclaw.
I've got a
Really
thunder and a
annoying.
blizzard on him, and it. Yeah, he's just not really been doing much work. Like, not in a early on he did, but now, like, in the last probably 20 minutes worth of fights, he's not been very helpful. He's been really outclassed. I don't know if I'm getting not fighting the same racial enemies you're fighting, or if I'm getting bad rolls on it, or what. It could be a lot of things. Believe it or not, Tella's the only reason I won a boss fight earlier.
I don't believe it.
He was. Well-timed 3-level spell. Much as it annoys me to admit.
Need him alive.
No disintegrations.
Hey, that'll work.
Oh well.
I need to 80. 95. Ah, it was stupid.
You took the box.
Okay, last one.
Could have had a boat, but no. Had to take the box. Get 2 tickets to a crappy comedy club.
But the box. But it's a boat. But the box.
Lois, a boat is a boat, but a box could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we wanted one of those. Still, between that and, you know, Mr. Griffin, what sets us apart from other banks is that other banks are banks. It's like, that guy, I love, like, Jim Kaplan, just like my #1 favorite bits in Family Guy are all his bits. How about a nice Kermit the Frog? No, I want a skull.
They sound like lines that would have been Phil Hartman had he been around.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Phil Hartman.
That would have been nice earlier. Jesus.
What does he have on? Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, inventory's full. Let's drop a couple things real quick. What was that? The snap? Did you actually hear the snap? Me snap my fingers, dog, even though you're mostly deaf? Ah. Interesting, okay.
Okie dokie, Smokey. I need to do some inventory management.
Yep. You tain't the only one. Burr, burr, burr. Bill, bill, burr. Did I do that? Nope. That would have been stupid because that was my whole entire purpose of coming in here. So if the mop is upgraded Tella, what does that make Tella? What is a mop an upgrade to? A dish rag? I mean, useful in its own way, but but in very limited capacity. Let's go ahead and do some inventory management. Inventory management. Okay. Any of that. Let's clear that spot up. Okay, I'm good with that for now. Can sell some more stuff, but we'll hold off for just a minute. Oh, dog, and now you're going to want back up at whatever the most most inconvenient time possible.
I thought there were Dragoon Spears for sale.
There were. I think it's Troya.
Because I have not found a good spear for Yang.
Yeah, you did it that time. I got a Gungnir.
A Gungnir would be acceptable, but I have not found one.
I was using the Iron Spear until I bought an Avenger.
I found an Avenger, so.
I also
I found an Avenger too. I wanted 2 of them.
Fair.
Look, if you're going to buy one.
I mean, it also intimating he's got a character I don't have, so whoop-de-whoop-de-doo, but...
Nope, there is no... It's not in Troya. That's where an Excalibur is.
Oh, sorry. I saw a Dragoon Spear for sale, I promise you.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I know I saw one. I just don't remember. No, I know it. It's in my Cydia. I wrote Dragoon.
What the... Just had a complete and utter brain fart there.
Brain fart, gotta have a brain fart. There was this, I swear to God that I've mentioned this before, but there was a guy on my old commute who had the Massachusetts license plate Reptar.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I am Reptar. I am Reptar.
But see, I like that song from that Reptar. Reptar on Ice has lived rent free in my brain for 30 fucking years.
Reptar on Ice. Oh my God.
Reptar, gotta find that Reptar.
Oh, that just makes me laugh so much. All right. Yeah, let's go this direction first.
Yep, there's Dragoon Spear.
I didn't mean to. I did that out of sheer habit. I don't actually know what that is. So we'll have to see here in a minute. All right, come on, baby girl. Show up at a convenient time, but then you cause all kinds of trouble. market. Yep. Yep, that confirmed it. That's what I like to see. Death. Oh, cutscene hell. How I detest the...
Nobody likes cutscenes, not even cutscenes.
They hate them. Yeah, that is... I mean... Maybe I'll find another... I don't know if I get to go to duty free, or I don't know how the island's going to work when we're down there, since it's technically U.S. and we're not going through, anything international. If I get a chance to do duty-free shopping, I'm going to get another bottle of this because it's really freaking good. Oh.
Yeah, I definitely like the ginger less than the crisp apple. I mean, it's fine.
Wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker. Suicide is slow with liquor. Oh, this change again. That actually works. Wow. Okay. That's fine. Feel like it shouldn't, but that's an unusual thing to have equipped. But hey, you do you. Yep, right direction. Okay. All right. Well,
Hey, don't want to go the wrong direction.
No, I don't regret doing what I did now. I am gonna go do one thing just for the hell of it. What else do we need? This is probably a waste of time, but if I don't do it, I'll regret it. weird not having any boss hunt objectives. We almost always get at least, at least one kill boss A.
Hmm. Although I guess doing Bahamut Cave requires clearing a boss.
Yeah.
Fair, but it's also not a boss hunt. It's not. We're
Right.
not. Yeah. It. How interesting.
Very interesting.
But stupid.
Oh, Peter, I love Audie Johnson.
My mom always talked about Love and Laugh In when she was a kid, so that's the reason I've got familiarity with it. Bow, 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 bow. Them. It'd be really nice if I'd seen a charm or a cat claw anywhere, but I haven't.
There was one for sale.
Found Charm Claw.
Yeah, Charm Claw. I haven't seen any cat claws.
I was.
Maybe it was a cat claw. I don't remember actually.
No, it was definitely a Charm Claw. It might have been in like the Dwarf Castle.
It wasn't in Dwarf Castle. Might have been in Tomra. I haven't checked Tomra yet.
Oh, you might be right.
It definitely wasn't Dwarf Castle because I just got out of there. Oh, okay. Oh, this fight.
Huh.
That's weird. Hmm. Ha! Dead.
I love stealing. I love taking things.
Okay. Okay.
And I really hope people watch that Model 80 video because that took a lot of work.
Have you released it yet?
It'll be out on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Time.
Damn,
damn it.
really?
I'm gonna sit here for 2 minutes because of that pause.
Oh,
So
we're not
my
even
time will be
close.
44.
I technically
07.
I technically can get off. I I can actually go very quickly get the crystal, but I don't have the darkness crystal, so it wouldn't do me any good, nor near the levels yet. Don't have 10 key items.
I never got to 10 key items. I also wasn't able to buy a lot of sirens because I bought that Avenger, so I had to make do with a 5 siren grind at 7 key items.
I found two Avengers. See, I won't beat you because I will never try to ever mess with that setup. It just is never going to happen.
It's gotta be a PB for you, Dustin.
Yeah, I think it is.
I set the speed down to 4 because I assumed with God Hand he was going to be hellaciously fast. And it was a trivial fight.
Oh, I don't even have the adamant. So you've got one
I
item.
Bunch of really bad big roll. Big bit, and he died. His HP ran out 1 tick before the Cure 4 hit him, and that was it. That was the entire fight.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was literally the next tick because Rosa was also at critical. And I was watching her HP, and it was HP 1, HP ran out, Cure 4. Those were the ticks.
Yeah, I don't have the adamant, so.
I'm gonna step away for a second.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, by the way, not in Tomra either. So I'm not sure where it is. I'm not sure where it is for sale.
It's around somewhere. I've seen one.
I haven't seen one.
I didn't write it down because I just don't.
Well, it's his most effective claw by far, but it's just like in terms of the amount of racial weaknesses it hits. Damn, now he threw me off. I knew what I was gonna do, but him winning, that made me completely threw me off. Okay, I gotta do that. I mean, this is definitely final party, so it's not like I don't need to worry about. Not like I would if I found another character, I'd take one at this point. Attaboy, Kane.
Taking the dogs out. Be back in a moment.
All right.
Who let the dogs out?
Well, Galby's apparently. Pay attention, Dan. Damn.
I really thought he'd be doing more damage with the God Hand.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so I had some trouble with my timer, so I'm going to say that that's probably a 145 something, which would probably be a P to B for crystal percent.
It'd be really close. You've done a 145 in it before, so
Okay.
it would be right at it.
The only time loss was I had to run back through Eblan Cave and Upper Bibel twice because I had to leave and go buy a Thunderclaw and find a Thunderclaw.
Yeah, luckily I preemptively bought the Thunderclaw, so
Yeah, I bought it early on.
I would have bought one if I'd seen it, but I hadn't seen it yet. I bought the Ice Claw as soon as I saw it.
It didn't do me any good. Like, I mean, that
against
I know.
Odin?
Yeah, he died immediately. Yeah, Yang died immediately. Remember when I told you Yang was spending all this time dead? He never got to attack, not once.
Once I put the adamant on him, he was triple turning people.
Oh, I didn't put the adamant on him. I
And
put
the
the
ninja
adamant.
hat.
I
Who
put
did
that.
you put your adamant? I put the adamant on Kane.
I put it on Kane.
I put it on Yang initially, and then when I got Cecil, I switched it to Cecil.
I don't ever take it
I mean-
off once it's on somebody. The stat boost is the stat thing is too bad.
Well, it doesn't nerf the only thing it does is it reverses the elemental weaknesses.
Yeah.
You don't. It doesn't like.
You did
leave
get
you
one shot by a
permanently-
fire or two in the lunar subterranean.
It doesn't. How would you say?
Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, but he was without the adamant with just, and he only had a black belt. I had sold that karate. without the adamant, he was doing 3,000 with God Hand on the final
You mean you
boss.
sold the power?
Yeah.
See, I had power. The reason I put it on Kane, and I don't regret it, because that's what won me fights. Is I had the power. I had the power sash, the Zeus gauntlet, and at the time a glass helmet on him. So I didn't
My
regret.
Kane was using an iron spear until I bought the Defender.
I thought I hit him with the ogre axe. That was doing work.
I found a Gungnir really. I found a
No.
no. I found a blitz.
Time.
So okay, yeah, I'm about to
Nice.
grind and go. I found a
That's a
blizzard.
PB for me.
I found
Nice.
I found a blizzard spear really early.
Where did you find the blizzard spear?
I have no idea. I did a lot of grinding early. Like I did a
It
lot
must
of
have been in the
level checks.
waterway. I didn't go in the waterway.
It might have been
Or-
in the waterway. I did it before I ever had Kane.
The ogre axe was that first chest in Hobbs.
Yeah, I sold the ogre axe.
I'll never went into the side of Hobbs with chests.
It was literally you didn't have to. It was down at the
You didn't have
bottom.
to, it was just the first.
It was on the
one.
same screen.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I
just
never
didn't
go
go
down.
south.
No, I never know.
That's got to be a PB for me, I think.
I would say it would have to at 147. I mean, mine's
I
150.
swear I've gotten close to a 140, 145 before, but it's somewhere between 145 and 150. So
Remind me
I-
where sirens were.
Sirens are in Fabul.
Fuel.
That was the last place I was thinking they were at.
That was when I said I should be writing things down.
Yeah. Well, this seed got screwy. Everything went weird, and I forgot. I had a good thing in my head of where everything was, and then I lost it. I found 2 Avengers, by the way, so I
So
don't
where
have
did
to
you
buy
guys
one.
find the other Avenger? I only had one Avenger.
I did. I went in.
I bought one.
Oh, you bought them. Where were they for
That's
sale?
why I can only afford 5 sirens.
I found one. Where were they for sale?
Agart.
Oh.
Yeah, they were for sale in Agart.
Oh, I fucking idiot. I wrote Avenger on my list.
I didn't. I just remembered it. Lucky
I
me.
just didn't look at my list to see, did I write down an Avenger? But it didn't matter anyway. It was Kane zerked with the Dragoon Spear with the Adamant was doing like 5,000 damage. So yeah, I was expecting more with Power Sash, Ninja Hat, and the Zeus Gauntlet and the God Hand. I was expecting Yang to do way more damage against.
He was really
Zoromas.
fast, but he wasn't doing that much damage. Yeah.
Weren't there
He was only
crystals?
doing like
weren't-
3,000.
I've got a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't-
about what I got.
wasn't there a crystal sword for sale? Like maybe
There was Crystal Sword was for sale.
Agar?
I forget where.
If you found the Darkness Crystal, you should have found the Crystal Sword.
Yeah, I think there's a
They're
Crystal
right next
Sword
to each other.
in.
Oh, I
the-
didn't. I got the
tower.
dark. I didn't. I just got the darkness crystal and went and did the check and didn't find a crystal sword. So I'm gonna go buy one. I mean, I've lost anyway. It's not gonna take any time. Not gonna take any time. I'll check Agart. It was somewhere one of the last places I checked.
Yeah, the tower was like immediately go from kind of there to go mode.
Only
Yeah.
reason I didn't do it is because I still had Tella and I knew I'd get rid of them for whatever character
Okay,
was there.
so this is what I got Palom.
I did too. I took Palom.
I never got Tella. I don't even know where Palom is.
Palom was the pack. You never
He's
got the package?
Pakagi.
Never
Yeah.
got the package.
How did you not get the
Tella
package?
dropped the package.
Yeah.
I
You
never
never
did that
did-
fight.
If you
That
never
fight
did
seemed like it would be slow, and I knew it was Tella, and I didn't want to do ordeals. I only did ordeals when I got Cecil.
That's
Ordeals is
insane.
really
Yeah,
slow
I
for
will-
one key item.
And
That's-
yet, after all that, I was only like 5 minutes behind you.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. No, my
No,
routing
I did
was.
I did like a full. I got up to Nuke. I had a full Siren grind with Palom. It was
Let's see,
like
my routing was Hobbs, Fabule. No, Hobbs, Antlion, Fabule. I think I immediately. Because wait, where are HG3s for sale? Right, yes. Then I checked the item shots. As soon as I found hourglasses, I bought 3 of them and cleared a Bland. Then I did the hook. Then I had to leave to go buy a Thunderclaw, and then I came back. I did Sheila. I did Lower Babel. I did a quick Siren grind. I did Dwarf first before I did any of that. Then I went to Ordeals. Yep, Dwarf Ordeals, Lower Babel,
the spoon is on the
Siren
moon.
grind, and then I
The
did a
spoon
little
is
bit of
on the
grinding on the
moon.
moon because I only had those 5 Sirens.
Well,
Yeah,
I, can,
this definitely was the seed where PBs were possible.
I think I can still afford the crystal sword. About the Dragoon spear. 'Cause I've never had good weapon. I don't have anything decent for. The Avanger's the best weapon I've got for both, and I'd rather go into it with a good weapon.
I
Maybe
found
it was
a
Troya?
defense on the moon for Kane to switch.
Found a what?
A defense on the moon
Hmm.
for Kane to do the Avenger trick. Cecil was using the crystal for the Avenger trick.
Yeah, it was like the crystal sword was on like either the first floor or second
I think
floor.
I think it's the second floor of the chest after the darkness crystal.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I got every chest on
It'd be on
there.
the third though.
It had. I
fourth,
mean,
like-
the first two
It
floors
was-
I full
It was
cleared.
somewhere in the Tower of Lower
We'll just,
Bath.
there's an Excalibur. We'll just use it. Good enough.
Yeah, Excalibur's fine.
I'm not gonna have the God Hand either. So where did y'all get it?
Adamant was in Tower of Babel.
Oh, see, I got Darkness Crystal and basically skipped out. So I did the Darkness Crystal, got the objective, and said fuck this and left.
And I'm back. I think I got about 2 inches of snow so far.
Better
I
you
gotta
than
look
me.
and see when they're gonna estimate when it's gonna stop tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
weirdly,
bet the plow guy's gonna do a shitty job plowing.
Oh, always.
yeah, oddly enough, this is y'all getting snow. This is the warmest day we've had. Well, technically all year in 2024, but warmest day we've had in a long time.
Nice.
Like it's still 41
only-
outside right now.
We're only quarter after 10.
Yeah, no, this one went really quick. We got started a little earlier too because we were already.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any unexpected technical difficulties for once in our lives. I just have to do this
Yeah.
and grind real quick, and then I'm there.
You know, I wonder if the USB port problem that I was having on... Oh, it was minimized. I wonder if the USB port problem I was having was causing those crashes I was having. Because ever since I went to the new audio interface, I have not had... I've not had any crashes in OBS.
They could very well be. I mean, no different than that freaking zip tie being the issue with my graphics card. So, is this why y'all were? Well, no, y'all have Kane if you fought Valus. It's like, did you miss
I didn't
fighting
fight
her?
Harper. We didn't. I never got the Baron key.
Oh,
I
you never got the
fight.
Baron key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where.
The Baron key's in the Baron key is shit. The Baron key. Fucking Dark Elf. It's the Dick Elf. It's,
Oh, you did.
yeah. Well, I got the. So what I did was I didn't want to do. Normally, I would go straight to the when I get to the underground. Normally, what I do is I go straight in. I go straight and fight the castle. I knew that I would probably get rid of Tella if I did that, and I'm like, well, while I have float, let's just go ahead and maybe I'll get. I know I've got to do the Sylph Cave anyway because I had the pan, right? So I'll go do the Sylph Cave, and maybe they won't do it. And I found an Avanger and found the Earth Crystal down there, or not the Earth Crystal, the other thing down there, the Twin Harp. Yep. Oh, that's an edge. Man, that would have been great earlier. So I was like, well, I have this, and I was like, you heard me say earlier, it's like I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'd regret it more if I didn't check it. It was Naruto Edge, by the way, but.
Yeah, I saw.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny that Edge showed up in Sid's spot, and Sid showed up in
An Edge's spot. Yeah, yeah.
and they both
Yeah.
have the same theme song.
That's
They
true.
did Edge
But,
dirty. He needs his own theme.
So that guy. So at that point, when I got the Baron key, I was like, well, I've got 4, but I don't have the Darkness Crystal, and so the reason I did that over the tower is I didn't have any good way of killing the sirens, and those are annoying if you can't really, really annoying if you can't one-shot them. So I was like, you know what? I'll go back later.
Now, see, I had an Avenger to put on Cecil when I went in there.
See, I didn't have Cecil yet. Like that's the whole
But
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I did the. I mean, what I did when I went in the underground is I just made a beeline to Sylph just to hit Yang with the pan. That was it.
Yeah, that's immediately what I did.
I made a beeline to the incentivized chest and exited out of there, and then I went to. I didn't
even bother with that. My favorite chest that time because
I know.
So many other
See, that
chests.
cost me time. I shouldn't have done, but
I
was
just did
thinking
that
like
and then
Destel.
immediately got Cecil.
Then I went to the castle and got Cecil. I'm like, okay.
And then I had to go do ordeals.
Oh, I see. I did ordeals. Ordeals was just like I blitzed right through that very early.
Yeah, I didn't have any
I
trouble
thought
with
I was
ordeals.
really aggressive in the overworld this time. Maybe that's why.
I did it in my normal methodical way. Like literally, the hook was the last available check.
Yeah, Destel, since I paused the timer.
Yeah, there's about 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, you got my timer says 141 for you, so that is absolutely like a PB.
Okay, so 143.
Well, no, I paused the time. Oh,
Yeah, it would be about 143.
Oh,
I'm pretty
143,
certain
okay.
it's a PB because given
yeah,
when
that
he
is
called
absolutely-
it was before 145 even on mine, and that mean and I had paused my timer too. So even with the added time, like I'm certain that that's a PB.
Again, my timer was messed up and it started like half a minute late, and mine said 142.
Yeah. I think that's about right. I think it's 140, somewhere around 141, 142.
I noticed that Streamlabs no longer shows detailed, like if somebody's it shows just the badges, doesn't show like how long somebody's been Twitch user. I think really, I don't know if that's a Twitch limitation or not. Makes it harder to find out if someone, like, I have no idea how many of these people are bots.
Sure.
Well, it gets weird
this
because
Galby's guy, I think he's definitely a bot.
Galby's is a bot.
That's gotta be a bot.
Nobody else would play the seeds he plays without being one, so. Okay, Kane's at 48.
Like, you can't even tell if somebody's following you in those anymore. That's a bummer.
They're never the two things are never accurate on your view count on how many viewers you actually have, and there's a way for some reason, like, you'll see those names in there. A lot of them are bots, but some of them aren't. Like, people will be watching you. There's a way to disable it from that somehow or another, where you're like lurking but in background mode where it doesn't show. And I've not really I've never really figured that one out. It's Medio. He's 52, I think.
Yes, Nuke is 52.
Yeah, so one or two more. Per the seed, not doing the tower would be the not doing the tower would be the wrong decision, but I still maintain, giving the makeup I had and the decisions I had at the time, the decisions I made were the correct ones. Even if it didn't pan out in the end. Alright, let's go fight Zeramus.
I need a reference explanation for Zeromus once Bob sees it.
Oh yeah, I do not understand that Zeromus.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Now, I don't know, something just popped in my head, and don't ask me why, but I want there to be a Zeramus that's just a picture of Nolan Ryan on the Rangers and be Nolan Ryan-mas. I still think Vegetamus has been my favorite one so far.
I liked Zeromus HD last week.
That was a
pretty
pretty
good.
cool one, yeah. Oh, cutscene, 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 cutscene. Oh, I would have took Rydia earlier.
Yep.
Yeah, pal. I don't know how you got through. I don't know how you got through the. Oh, it's a great palette too.
I
Yep.
know that Rydia palette. I don't
Yep.
think I've ever seen that purple Rydia before.
That's a good one.
It is so fucking
Like I
good.
wouldn't have gotten through the. I don't even remember what fight it was, but the one after Odin. I barely.
Oh,
like,
that was the pale dim.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got. I had to do. I had to blink. I had to blink. I mean, he was never gonna kill. Yeah, without Quake, I don't know how I would have done it because that took forever, even with Quake.
I cast Berserk on Yang, who was wearing an adamant, and then I went and made a sandwich.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
when you got up. Then, I mean, I had Berserk on Kane, who was wearing an adamant, who was way out damaging Yang, and all that stuff on Yang, and both him and Kane were doing 400 damage a pop. Both Berserk, like they were doing
I was
no
getting about
damage.
I was getting 300 to 400 damage. So it
Yeah.
was like 45 attacks.
Yeah, so I mean, they were. Kane was jumping. Yang was berserked.
I couldn't let
and
Kane.
Hallam, I was double bluffing Quakes to try to conserve MP.
I couldn't let Kane jump because I needed him as the damage sponge.
I mean, like I had the Stardust and
No, I did too, and he was still only doing like 2,000 damage.
Sorcerer. Yeah, it's like his
Yeah.
unbuffed. It was like I had a Stardust. I had a Sorcerer. I was really expecting him to do more, but I mean, double bluff made it do like 5,000 damage. So oh, Destel, you would like this week's Judge John Hodgman
Mm-hmm.
because the episode is about Spellcast the Get Along.
What?
Think
Uh-huh.
Spellcast the Get Along. Magic the Gathering.
Okay, you're saying words
Okay,
to me,
I'll
even
go
even
with
talking
that
about
one.
whatever Judge John, whatever. You're saying words to me
well-
that don't mean anything.
So basically, they were adjudicating disputes about Magic the Gathering.
Oh my God, that's a whole. That
they
is a
had,
whole level of Harvard, Harvard Supreme Court level legal.
Well,
you know,
that's why they got friend of the court John Darnielle of the Mountain Goats to serve as a special advisor to the court.
I still
was
don't know
great.
what you're talking
I'll-
about.
I'll have to listen to that one then.
I'll send you a link because that one was. I mean, as somebody who, the thing with me is that if Magic the Gathering had happened when I was, because like it didn't really hit its stride in popularity till I was in like 7th grade,
Yeah.
like 1996 into 1997.
We got into it around when we got into it. Torment had just finished. It was whatever the one right before Onslaught, and Onslaught was the first big one I got into. So I was around like 99 ish, and we started having some money to spend on it, and we all just got really big into it.
like it was like 96 into 97 was when Magic really started getting on the scene here, and like the problem is that my card collecting phase was when I was in like 3rd and 4th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and I was really super into baseball cards and everything, and which from a parent's point of view is actually a really easy thing for a kid to like say, oh, for Christmas, like give him like an unopened like full box of baseball cards.
Yeah, I
You know,
don't.
you
I don't.
Get that from like I think a whole box is like what, $50 back then. And,
Probably.
And a kid will he can entertain himself for like weeks, like just unpacking, sorting, reading the price books and whatever. It's very
Mhm.
that at the time.
Oh, we all read we all bought Beckett every month. You know.
That was a very easy way to keep a kid entertained. And if Magic the Gathering had been available, I mean, I realized it was just getting started in like 1994, but like by the time I was getting into middle school, it's like I was out of my card collecting. My older brother actually had like a second wind of collecting cards, but if it had been at that time, I bet I would have seriously gotten to Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I didn't actually start playing until I was sophomore in college.
I think Cecil
I was
accidentally.
too broke in college to. I was all my money I was just putting into video games. It's like I would have had to have chose.
I think Cecil accidentally triggered. I think Cecil somehow triggered the.
The Berserk bug.
Yeah, he's not attacking.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Nah, you'll be fine.
It's just gonna take a hell of a lot longer.
Between.
I don't have any. I
and-
can't. Yeah, but I can't Berserk Gang after this. I only had one Bacchus.
See, he's only doing like 2,500 damage.
Yeah, he's not.
That
Nobody's. This whole seed, nobody's done near the damage I would expect him to have done. Probably won't survive the
Good
second.
timing
Big
on
Bang.
that, recasting that Berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah, in college it's
Now
like,
he's
It
attacking.
would have had to have been a
Big Bang
choice,
took
too.
it, but see, he's only doing 1308. But he's not. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he's just got a
He
white
got
on.
Black Hold.
Yeah. And he's doing it with an Excalibur, not that one. But now Kane's not attacking. I want to say that looks familiar to me, but I can't.
That's like some kind of alien bug.
Oh, that's
yeah,
not good.
it's like
I originally
It's
figured,
supposed
yeah,
to
I
work.
originally thought it was gonna be Alienomist.
Like it's
but-
Vortimus. So I'm like, is it like Vortex?
I don't know.
I don't know. I do not.
Ooh,
Now that the game is open sourced. Ooh.
No,
oof.
they didn't take.
Yeah,
the
it didn't
collection,
nerf
they
it.
didn't put the data in it for songs
Oh.
and.
That's. Boo. Like maybe we could actually have gotten explanations on something. Like they really should have a wiki full of this crap.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's not attacking. That's what's getting annoying. Nope. I was hoping he was past it since he was actually casting Nuke. Oh well.
Did you set your battle speed to 2?
No, I never turned the battle speed down.
Ever since Destel started doing that on Zeromus, I've been doing it's like cheap insurance on him. I think you can still pull this out though.
Not likely. I
Hal's
get him in.
doing bouncing 9s. You'll get him eventually.
He's super buffed. Problem is I can't survive the nukes and then the. Because it'd have to completely non-nerf Big Bang for this to work. Woof. Okay, Mike can get it off in time.
I believe in you, Bob.
Yep.
Surprised Rosa didn't take more damage.
I've got to try to do that. Okay, now we can wait. That's got us another survivable target. Plus, Kane's about doing by far the most damage of anybody and attacking the fastest. We can do this.
Got my finger on the button. Like if Kane I would wait. If Kane takes the nuke,
We got it.
oh, Meteor Phase, nice. Had to-
I just got him in Meteor Phase. There we go. Time.
Nice.
Yeah, pulled that out by
job.
the skin of my teeth. If he hadn't had that, if he hadn't have done that 400, well, okay, I say if I hadn't have got the super nerfed Big Bang, but then I got the completely unnerfed Big Bang despite getting nuke off in time. So who knows? Nerfing Big
Good
Bangs
job.
on this are really, really weird.
Well, good job, guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
Great time was had by all.
If y'all hadn't both finished that early, I probably could have powered through that one and got it under 2 hours because I was taking my time there by the end of it. So, but yeah, I probably could have broke under 2 hours, but I couldn't have got PB on it. Best I've ever done is 150. Which I still think is, no, I think I did a 158 once. I think I've only had two sub 2 hours. Like 2 hours is right around my time on one of these.
Yeah, I was sweating a bit. It's like I was.
Yeah, you were doing real good.
Yeah, you were really close to Destil. You just almost did it. Yeah, that's got to be a PB for you, Dan, though.
Oh, it absolutely
yeah.
certainly is a.
I don't know what your fastest one is, but I know it's not 145.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD and see how long it took me to leave and come back with that lightning claw. Not to find the lightning claw, just the amount of time I would have saved if I bought one before I went in.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that's the irony. I didn't have it. Like, I killed him with a Lit 2 by Palom and a Lit 3 by Tella. Like, literally, that's the fight I said that Tella's the only reason I want it.
Right.
I was using Rosa to blink people because he attacked Yang twice, like, straight up killed him. He never got an attack off.
Odin, the actual Odin attack was just barely more than Yang could tank.
I couldn't.
Otherwise,
tank. It's
I
like,
would have gotten on the first one with a Berserk.
Yeah, I never even got to it. Like I said, I had the Thunderclaw, I never got to attack with him, so I don't know how effective it would have been. But Yang never
it did 6,000 damage.
3,500.
Yang was never doing. He was never doing for me the damage he was doing for y'all, like the whole seed.
I was swapping between fire, ice, and thunder claws as appropriate.
Yeah, I was doing that a bit.
12,
Not
17, 10 to 13, 80 to 143.
Like
18
in
to
Eblin,
34.
having a fire claw is really fucking useful.
Yeah.
Like, and especially if you go into the red bone slash whatever golem that is, stone man.
Coleman. No,
Yeah.
You
Stoneman.
have
I had
Stone- if you
yeah.
have-
At that point, I had fire. At that point, I had bought a
you
blizzard,
have
and
fire
I had
and blizzard claw on
Yeah.
it. He'll one shot every
Yeah.
thing in that. Although I used the fire bomb, that cleared out the red bones.
Nice.
I got a.
I usually save
I
the
got a
fire
fire.
bomb.
I got a fire 2 off with Tell, I think, that killed him.
Well, we already knew where the gauntlet was, so I don't think there was any reason to save a fireball.
Well, no, it's like you save a fire bomb because there's red bones.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I ever
Right,
got
yeah.
a fireball.
I'll save a spellcasting item in case the
I will
real
hang on
fight is
to.
nasty.
I will hang on to grimoires.
Grimoires are the only one I hang on to, just if I have, just in case. Because
In the
I've done
overworld,
it
I'll
and pulled a
hang on to
bomb
a
it
fire.
before. I've done it and pulled a bomb it before in one to five.
Yeah, which is saved me too.
Mhm.
But I will if I'm on the overworld, I will hang on to a firebomb just in case of for Eblin. If it's past Eblin, I'll sell it. Also, I mean, I'll save a Gaia drum just in case if I have a non-physical hero.
Yeah.
that-
Yeah,
or a
in
Cecil,
those cases I'll say right. Yeah, in those cases I'll save one.
because that is usually really
Yeah, the
useful.
silver staff is
in-
garbage.
Which you still have to get a physical hit off in that fight, or you can cast as much magic as you want. It won't kill it. You got to hit one physical hit, and as weird as it is, Pinktail was all the way up there. Second adamant would have been nice. Da Spoon.
Spoon on the moon. There's a spoon and an eddy in the game.
Only
It's like-
characters I never saw were Porum and the Mop. Saw everybody
They-
else.
Maybe they were up in
Or-
the tower.
Well, it'd have to be either in Zot. Have to be either like I'd normally fight that one for the experience, but I saw it was Globs, and I'm like, no, I'm resetting. That's when Destil had done the. That's when Destil paused.
I did kill the fire dog.
I killed Fire
Actually, maybe
Dog,
the
yeah.
fire dog was the package.
I think the
Yeah,
Fire
I never
Dog was the
bothered to go with
package.
Fire Dog.
See, I always do that. That's one I will never not
I'll
check.
do
was the
Fire
Luca.
Dog I'll do Fire Dog if I'm starting to feel low on overworld checks, but I don't like having to leave the dungeon. I prefer to do it only if I get the Earth Crystal.
Well, it's only annoying
know.
if you get it. Yeah, I don't do it that way. It's only annoying.
course,
Like, you
there-
can always roll them as the first treasure chest, and, like, that's...
Yes. That's usually worth a check to see if it's in the first chest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, guys, thanks for playing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That was fun.
We'll be back on Wednesday for something. I know Trouble was talking about wanting to do Resident Evil 1 in early January, but I think he's been occupied, so I don't think... I still want to do that. I still want to run that. But we'll see what we want to do this week. Otherwise, take care and have a great night, everybody.
Later.
Yep. See
ya.
y'all.
So, bye, Golbies.